What's up, math brainiacs? Welcome back to Arithmophilia. Don't forget to subscribe. For today's video, we are going to talk about what is arithmetic means, and we are going to find out how to determine the arithmetic means of a given sequence. But before that, let us be guided of our objectives for today. First is, to define arithmetic means. Next, determine the arithmetic means of a given sequence, and last, solve word problem involving arithmetic means. Okay, without further ado, let's now start our discussion starting with the definition of arithmetic means. When we say arithmetic means, these are the terms between any two non-consecutive terms of a given arithmetic sequence. Now, in order for us to determine the arithmetic means of a given sequence, we will still be using the formula of arithmetic sequence, which is a sub n equals a sub 1, plus the quantity of n minus 1, times d. Where a sub n is the last term, a sub 1 is the first term, n is the number of terms, and d is our common difference. This time, for us to better understand this concept, let's consider the following examples. Example number 1. Insert two arithmetic means between 4 and 19. Here, we will be determining the two terms in between 4 and 19. Namely, the a sub 2, and a sub 3. In solving this problem, we will be performing the four-way steps in order for us to determine the arithmetic means. First, we need to identify our given values, and these are the following. A sub n is 19, a sub 1 equals 4, and n is also equal to 4. Second step, substitute the given values to our formula, and this will give us 19 equals to 4, plus the quantity of 4, minus 1, times d. For our third step, let us now perform the indicated operations. Looking into our newly substituted formula, we need to determine first the value of our common difference, d. First, we will transpose 4 to the other side of the equation, which will give us 19 minus 4. Next, subtract 4 by 1 inside the parenthesis, and multiply it to d. This will yield 3d. So, we now have 19 minus 4 equals 3d. This time, we will subtract 19 by 4, and the result is 15, which will also give us the equation, 15 equals 3d. For the final step, we will divide both sides by 3 in order for us to get the value of the common difference. Therefore, our common difference is 5. Now, in order for us to find the two arithmetic means between 4 and 19, we will simply be adding the common difference, which is 4, to our first term and so on. That is, a sub 2 equals 4, plus 5, equals 9. Next, a sub 3 equals 9, plus 5, equals 14. Therefore, our arithmetic means are 9 and 14. Is it understood? I hope it's yes. Let's now proceed to our second example. Given that the second term of the arithmetic sequence is 14, and the fifth term is 5, write the first 5 terms of the sequence. In this problem, we will be looking for the a sub 1, a sub 3, and a sub 4. Following our four-way steps, let us now determine our given values. Starting with the a sub n, which is 5. Next, since we do not have our a sub 1, 14 will become our first term. But the number of terms, n, will become 4, as we start our counting at 14. Second step, substitute the given values to our formula, and this will give us 5 equals to 14, times the quantity of 4, minus 1, times d. For our third step, let us now perform the indicated operations. We need to determine first the value of our common difference. First, we will transpose 14 to the other side of the equation, which will give us 5 minus 14. Next, subtract 4 by 1 inside the parenthesis, and multiply it to d. This will result to 3d. So, we now have 5 minus 14, equals 3d. This time, we will subtract 5 by 14, and the result is negative 9, which will also give us the equation, negative 9 equals 3d. For the final step, we will divide both sides by 3 in order for us to get the value of the common difference. Therefore, our common difference is negative 3. This time, we already know the value of our common difference. Let us now write the first 5 terms of the sequence. Since the second term is 14, let us identify first a sub 1 before 14 by subtracting 14 by negative 3, which will give us 17. What about the third and fourth terms? We will now add negative 3 to 14, and that is 11. Next, 11 plus -3 is equal to 8. Therefore, our missing terms are 17, 11, and 8. Are all these clear, brainiacs? Now, for you to practice your newly learned skill on determining the arithmetic means of a given sequence, try doing this task on your own in your notebook. Do the activity entitled, "What can you insert?" by inserting the indicated number of arithmetic means between the given first and last terms of an arithmetic sequence. Good luck, brainiacs. This time, let's us ponder on this question. How can knowledge on arithmetic means will help us analyze AMP, solve real-life problems and make our decisions? Let's go and see. For the application. After Crisley's knee surgery, his trainer tells him to return to his jogging program slowly. The trainer suggests that he jog for 6 minutes each day for the first week, until he will reach 30 minutes per day for the 5th week. How many minutes will Crisley need to jog in each succeeding weeks until the 5th week? In solving this word problem, you can now use your newly learned knowledge on arithmetic means by applying our 4-way steps. Let's start, brainiacs. Let us now determine our given values. Starting with the a sub n, which is 30. A sub 1 equals 6, and the number of terms, which is 5. Second step, substitute the given values to our formula, and this will give us 30 equals to 6, times the quantity of 5, minus 1, times d. For our third step, let us now perform the indicated operations. We need to determine first the value of our common difference. First, we will transpose 6 to the other side of the equation, which will give us 30 minus 6. Next, subtract 5 by 1 inside the parenthesis, and multiply it to d. This will yield 4d. So, we now have 30 minus 6 equals 4d. This time, we will subtract 30 by 6, and the result is 24, which will also give us the equation, 24 equals 4d. For the final step, we will divide both sides by 4 in order for us to get the value of the common difference. Therefore, our common difference is 6. Now, in order for us to find the 3 arithmetic means between 6 and 30, we will simply be adding the common difference, which is 6, to our first term and so on. That is, a sub 2 equals 6, plus 6, equals 12. Next, a sub 3 equals 12, plus 6, equals 18. And for a sub 4, 18 plus 6, equals 24. Therefore, Crisley will jog for 12 minutes per day on the 2nd week, 18 minutes per day during the 3rd week, and 24 minutes per day on the 4th week, until he reaches 30 minutes per day on the 5th week. Finally, we have already know how to determine the arithmetic means of a given arithmetic sequence and applied it in a real-life scenario. Before ending this lesson, please take time to answer the 10-item test on myquizzes.com account, which I have prepared for you to measure your previously learned understanding on arithmetic means. How? Just search or click the link in the video description below. Enjoy! Thank you, brainiacs. Have a nice day and may God bless us all.